like to add anything, you can.
Thanks, Tushar. First of all, thanks Luna Arts for giving me the opportunity to share my photographs at this exhibition. I'm not a. It's just the first few exhibitions that I've just started participating in the last couple of months. You're right. I've been practicing photography for the last 10 plus years, but I think in the last 5 years or so, my techniques have become better. Maybe I've started understanding those techniques, what they call, and compositions, or being more conscious of the lighting. There were a couple of friends who helped me also to understand and appreciate different aspects to it. What I do today is a mix of all the genres, from landscape to doing street photography, doing wildlife, doing some portraits as well.
So you travel a lot, and during that traveling, you just...
yeah, I don't, so far, yes, I've traveled to many places, and I think I like to absorb what the local thing is, and I always say, for example, I click by instinct. What I like is, and the way I like it and the way I see things is how I capture it. So I don't re-engineer my pictures. I try to be as natural as possible. Even when it comes to editing and the colors, you'll find a lot of natural in my
You want to give the feel as what you are feeling
at that moment, because I think pictures are supposed to capture your moments at that particular moment, and with your memories of that kind, not the engineered ones. So perhaps that's what I prefer. And I would say that here's the first one where you see actually the natural colors. That's a Sabdajan tomb at sunset time. Not a very popular monument that everyone visits, but I think everyone should visit. So I think all of us have our favorites, and I have one of my favorite is how I frame the pictures through the arches. I look for such opportunities in every picture, and here you see from the entrance, the sun is setting just behind the monument. It makes it quite bright, and I love this. Moving to the second picture, again is a sunset time, but the location is different. It's on the beach at Sri Lanka, and it just happened a crow came and sat down, perhaps after a tiring day, and I just moved a bit to I thought maybe the sun should come somewhere to not cover the crow completely, but it should just give a very different perspective. Having the third picture, and yesterday I heard a few good comments about this picture. It's again a cathedral in Siena, and you have the stain art, and people admiring the stain art. What I did was made it in black and white and a friend of mine very interestingly told me, saying, in this picture, people who are dead are actually the brightest, and people who are alive are actually in the dark shades. And I think that inspired me to put the title as Still and Alive. Which is the next one is again another black and white. Another one of my favorite is, like I said, art is how I think, and I look for reflection. And this picture was a random on the street in Edinburgh in Scotland. One of the evenings, rainy day, and this was cycle and just said, let me click it. Let's see what it comes out. And the next one actually shows a daily life of a fisherman on the Brahmaputra River. It's somewhere near Kaziranga, and when we went for a cruise, and early in the day, around noon, is when he was busy with his fishing net, the Chinese fishing net, and it was a movement happening, and I think that's what one wanted to capture. You don't want to capture the net completely in the water, neither you wanted to when it's completely up. It was somewhere in between, and you could see the motion there with the reflection again and the person at work. So, like this one. And the last one is again quite different. Again, another place in Orcha, which is near Jhansi in Madhya Pradesh, where you have beautiful heritage, historic palaces in a temple. And just happened to be this person out there and posing for me, perhaps waiting for me, and just clicked it.
So, would appreciate if you could tell your experience.
Yeah, so I think one is this seems to be a very close it gives you a feeling of intimacy in the way the entire gallery has been put up, the exhibition has put up. This is an opportunity to interact with people. So yesterday I could spend a lot of time with other photographers and learn about their work, their interest, their techniques, and how they look at it, and that was very interesting. I think the chief guest, interacting with him was wonderful, and hearing him about how he gives certain importance and encouragement to this entire field of photography. And so, wonderful experience.
So wish you all the best for your future in the field of photography.
Thank you so much.
Yes.